is that it takes a while to pull the stuff together. So what's cool though is I'm gonna get to travel to some places. So here I am in my home office. If you don't know me yet, I'm Chad. I am a realtor, I am a designer, and I am a world traveler. I am working on moving to Italy. One of the things they don't tell you when you're looking at property in Italy is that it takes a while to pull the stuff together. So what's cool though is I'm gonna get to travel to some places. So I have found a deal. And so this deal happens to be the vacation deal. So we're a bunch of Black Friday deals from this Caribbean vacations thing. And I thought, well, I could do that. And then there was a ship leaving out of Florida called Margaritaville or something. And I was like, ooh, that looks interesting. And they had a bunch of, cheap CruiseDeals weekend, and I was gonna go for it, and then I kept on going back and forth with the all-inclusive in the Dominican Republic, or what can I get on the cruise? And I've never, ever, ever been on a cruise before, so the cruise was kind of holding out for me. And all of a sudden, another cruise company, Norwegian, offered this thing they've got going on through the end of November for 50% off, and the drink package and the internet was way more reasonable than it was going to be with the other cruise company that I thought was going to be the deal initially. So I opted for this cruise from Miami to Cozumel, and from Cozumel to the Bahamas. But then all of a sudden this cruise came up that does the Bahamas, which I have never been to. So I decided that here I go, I'll do this. And it was for 5 days instead of 3. So really, I'm probably, all in, it's probably going to be about $800-900, and I'm sure they'll hit me for at least another $100 on the cruise. But I got the drink package, so and this ship has like 22 different bars, and I need a little bit of a break. And it's also going to be a birthday for me. I'm going to let you guess which one. 27? Not so much. But anyway, I am probably really going to make this like a little bit of a bar crawl experience and enjoy myself going alone. I tend to go alone on my vacations. What you're going to find with these cruise ships is that they're always offering you something more. It is always about the upsell. And I try not to get hooked into that stuff, but what I did get hooked into was this bid on getting a better room. Initially, I had just gone for a window suite, or rather a window room. And being my first cruise, I was thinking, I won't need, all the too much. And it's not like I got, some $10,000 suite or anything on this cruise, but they offered the ability to make a bid and see if they would upgrade you on the room. And so and everything's done off of double occupancy. And if you're going alone like I am, and the reason why I go alone is because I don't have to listen to what anybody else wants to do. But if you are doing that upgrade, the lowest that you could offer on this upgrade to the balcony stateroom, the upgrade for the balcony stateroom, the lowest you could offer was $50 a person. So I said, well, why not? It's $50 a person. They're already, yanking my chain. So I put in the $50, which ends up being $100. And then the other option they had was $100 a person to get the club stateroom, which I didn't see as being a big difference. I was already getting, from the window to the balcony. So that's enough for me as a single person. And I just found out that I got the balcony room for the extra $100. Hey, absolutely. I'll sit out there quietly, drink a mojito or a Campari spritzer, whatever I want, and enjoy the sea on my own a little bit. And I'm just so excited. I'm beside myself. Again, I'm under $1,000 on this for 5 days of a nice vacation that's effectively all inclusive, right? I've got all my food, I've got all my drinks, 30 minutes a day of internet Wi-Fi, so people are going to be able to leave me the hell alone. And I'm just going to see what the Bahamas are like. I'll hang out in Cozumel. I'm going to hang out on the ship. I've got to do some reading on I've got a book that has been published, but we're doing a republish, and I'm gonna do some proofreading on that while I'm away, and then I'm gonna get back to the regular Thanksgiving thing and my work life until I get the call saying we're ready. So hang with me. What's coming up here is a view of my cruise and how silly I might be in that process, and hopefully you'll enjoy that.